Assalamu alaikum. My name is Ahmed Hmatani. My supervisor is Mustafa Yaji. My research is titled Using Data Mining Technology to Predict the Level of Iraqi Students in Turkey. Introduction: Predicting the students' ability to pass the baccalaureate exam on time, identifying students at risk of dropping out early, and supporting them through policies that can lead the students to complete his education is one of the main objectives of the study using data mining technology. Why do we use data mining? Data held in academy institution database plays a remarkable role in improving the education process by discovering confidential information and can be used to aid this decision making in the future. Research problem. There are many problems that students face during their education and most students do not pass the baccalaureate exam until they fail a year or two in their class. This may cause the students to drop out of school. Research purposes. Using a new technology for techniques to measure students' performance, analyzes data to reach new results to help increase the academic performance of students. This is the work description for we research. Data collection from the study academic record in the school, which is the official document approved by the school, and general exam result announced by the Ministry of National Education. Study data analysis, description of study variables. The study includes research on students' levels in the subject for which data were collected from a sample of 233 students during their studies from grade 9 to grade 12. This is the variable. The variables. We have data of birth, city, sex, school name, and number of family members, and successfully attempt number of the years students failed in grade 12. Knowledge discovery, detection of missing value. We not have missing value in my database, and outlier value. No outlier using the box diagram of depending variable, no outlier shown, and Mahalanobis distance to detect the presence of outlier turned out to be only one outlier in the independent variable. Normality test of data, knowledge discovery, normality test of data. We used the null hypothesis and alternative hypothesis. It can see in this diagram, it can be seen from the table that the significant value for the variables mean for general exam and mean for grade 12 appears to be less than 0.05. Estimate the student's ability to pass the baccalaureate exam on time. Finding the effect between the student's average score in academic subject as a dependent variable and the independent variable. We have p-value 0.00 and we use the effect equation. T-test. This is the table of t-test. We have average for 11th grade and 12 grades p-value 0.00. Differences in a variable baccalaureate exam, differences in the number of years students fails in the classroom, We used Crosscall Wells and Man Whitney. This is the table of the Crosscall Wells and Man Whitney for did not between the category for of students who did not fail and failed for 1 year and did not fail and failed it for 2 years and unsuccessfully in 1 year and unsuccessful in 2 years. Difference in average baccalaureate exam, different according to success attempts. This is the table for a Man-Whitney test. And using the decision tree algorithm, decision tree algorithm was applied using Orange software. This is the interface for the Orange software. Using the decision tree algorithm test and score and rock analysis, we have the IUC 0.867, and this is the rock analysis. The result of the baccalaureate exam for the 12th grades was accepted as the target variable, and its result was based on two values, passed one or fail, pass one or fail zero for the sample students. We note that through the decision tree that the average of the 11th grades has a voice effect on the percent of success of students, as well as the number of family members of more than 5 members, as well as the number of success attempts, and so on. Result and discussion. By defining the variable, it was determined that the highest percentage of students come from Ambar with 28.3 from Ninawa 21.9, and from Salahuddin with 23.2%, from Diyala 2.6%, and from Baghdad 15.5%. The total ratio of this governorship constitutes 91.4% of the sample. This means that 91.4% of students come from governorship that experience insecurity during the 2040 and 2070 period, causing the families of these students to be pushed out of their country in difficult condition and instability. The effect of this is understood from the number of students who failed the baccalaureate exam, which reached 53.2%. It's seen that students with low grades point average in 12 11th grades failed the baccalaureate exam at highest percent. So school administrators should encourage students to rise the education level at this stage. And large number of family members can have an impact on student academic levels, and this is eventing the lower average score of students whose family members have more than 7 family members. Finally, school administrators should encourage encourage students to avoid taking the exam as a second attempt due to the law for examination of students who are successful in the second attempt. Thank you for attention.